everyone, this is Dr. K.V.N.PRASAD. Welcome to another video on astrology and Vastu. So today we're going to talk about some combinations. So a lot of people are asking, can we make a video on conjunctions, planet conjunctions between Sun and Saturn? Okay, what is the problem? What is the effect it is going to have when you have a conjunction of Sun and Saturn? Doesn't matter which power. We are just going to talk about general conjunction results. So first we have to look at what is Sun is a prakaraka of for Atma, right? In English we call it as a soul, but in Sanskritam it is Atma, right? So Atma and Sun represents our self and self-ego, authority, right? Our leadership quality. Anybody in a father, Sun represents father, or our manager, boss at our workplace, our supervisors, whoever, right? Administration, government, it all Sun. On the other hand, what does Saturn represent? Saturn represents discipline, responsibility, restrictions, and delays. And please remember, Saturn is the karma karaka. So Saturn is responsible for us to deliver our karma. The karma means in the modern world, we relate to profession because that is what we are doing most of the time, right? Karma. So karma is not just limited to profession. It means everything, whatever we are doing. Okay, everything falls as a karma other than your profession. So what happens? The first is these two planets, and you have to, before going to that, I wanted to tell one more thing. Saturn and Sun are father and son. So sun planets, Sun is, Surya's sun is Saturn, Shani. And there is an enmity between father and son. So Sun and Saturn, if there is a conjunction, a lot of people will predict or will say, yes, there will be a problem with the father. That is true to some extent, yes. If there is no father or father is no more, that is also a separation, right? So you won't have your father figure. If their relationship is cordial, then they will have problems at their workplace with their bosses. Remember what I said, Sun represents father, authority, supervisor, manager, government, and things like that. So they may face issues from these areas. Okay. So then the thing is, that is the number one problem they could face. And other thing is, Sun has ego, right? I told you it's ego. Saturn, on other hand, is like a very down to earth, represents the labor classes, right? The labor people. Saturn believes that you have to be down to earth, work and then deliver. Okay, but Sun wants to give instructions to people. So there will be a conflict in this both traits. You don't know, this person might be always in a confusion state. Should I go like this? Should I do like this? Right? That struggle will always be there. Right? So Saturn again represents the delays, right? Sun is again authoritative, right? And this person won't be able to take those delays. Okay, so that is a problem. So that conflict will be there, and these two planets are conjunct. On the benefit side, if these two planets are in a good friendly house and things like that, right, then what happens is they will have very good discipline and they will be more responsible. Okay, and it will give good wisdom and maturity. Okay, so these things will help them a lot. And the leadership qualities, it will benefit them a lot in the leadership qualities. Once you have that maturity and wisdom, so once you understand the karmic reason and what Saturn is telling, your discipline and all that, then once you understand it, your son's ego and authoritative, your leadership qualities will kick in. Then you can become a very good leader and very good mass leader supported by masses. Right? That is a very good one. Okay. So now coming to the remedies, what you can do is a lot of people will tell, okay, wear this gemstone, but I will not suggest. Don't do wear the gemstone just like that. Instead, chant the mantra of Sun or Saturn, but do one after another, right? When you are chanting Surya mantra, don't mix it with Saturn mantra. Okay, you finish that course and then do the Saturn Shani mantra like that. Don't do both in parallel. Or then otherwise you can do some donations and things like that related to sun. The best is you do the voluntary service for the sun karakatva, Surya karakatva. What is it? Try to do volunteering for fathers, right? There are a lot of old age homes who have, the children have abandoned their parents or the elderly people. So you have a lot of fathers. You go and then help those fathers volunteer. That will help. And again, Saturn is people needing support. It can be anybody, right? The labor class people, the laborers, anybody, right? You can do voluntary service to them. So this will bring down the effects of a negative effects of those planets. Again, we have to see the entire chart and see how much negative are there, how much positive are there. Then only you can do. But generally, these mantra and the voluntary service and donations you do, this will never go wrong. This will always help you. Thank you very much. We will talk about another topic on another day.